Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here. After a little bit of recovery after surgery, I'm back, I believe. I feel a lot better. And so you'll start to see videos again. I've been sick for going on close to 2 months now. And so this is a Hyway Zealot 40 metal base. You get 2,000 metals for each one of these. I'm showing you how to do these today with free repair, and it will cost you a Peacekeeper missile. You don't have to use the Peacekeeper missile, but if you want to do it without any repair whatsoever, or instant repair, then just use the Peacekeeper missile. You can set up on 3 rogue 35s or 30s and replace your resources in one giant thorium, and you'll have your resources back. So you can do these over and over and over again in about 4 or 5 minutes each. You'll have these done, and so in about 30 minutes you can have 12,000 metals. And so depending on how many you do, I've got it down to where I'll collect about 150,000 metals in a week. 150,000 metals in a week, and I really only spend a couple of hours doing this. So within 6 weeks or so, you can get a one of the expert heroes, and that'll be a big help to you. You don't have to upgrade it. It's already an expert level, and that's what I'm working on right now, is getting my expert Jericho. Jericho is good enough as he is, but once he's expert, he's going to be just great. So I'll let you know when I get him what that difference in stats is. So you see there, in this case, I took some damage on Jericho, which I shouldn't have taken, so I'm just going to let him sit there for a second. I replaced my Peacekeeper, and we'll go back in and attack. It needs about 1 minute repair on Jericho before I use him. So I was thinking, because I never take any damage on Jericho taking that thing out, so I don't know what happened there. I was thinking, well, let me come in here with Kara, but then I decided no, because that Grenadier cannot be stunned. So for some reason the Grenadier won't be stunned. He's immune to stun, and so I don't want to. He'll just shoot my guys and I'll take some damage. And so I'm trying to show you how to do this without any damage. You'll see I'll do another one right after this, and I won't take that damage on my Jericho. It was inexplicable because that's never happened before. Not quite sure where the 6 minutes of damage came from. So I forgot to deploy Jericho. You need Jericho to do these. You can also use, it's not as effective, but you can also use your Doran, but the Doran's just not quick enough. He's too slow. The nice thing about Jericho is he packs a punch, and he's extremely fast, and he has farther range than anybody else. I do have a rare HH targeting on my Jericho, which gives me 100 extra range, which is a nice thing to have. So at this point, I bring in my Titan, and I usually bring in my Sandstorm, and then I start to take out this back left corner. In this case, I didn't bring my Sandstorm in. It would have made it a lot easier if I did bring my Sandstorm in. In my next video, you'll see I'll bring the or at the end of this video, you'll see I'll do another 40 and I'll bring in the Sandstorm. It's a lot easier with the Sandstorm. The Sandstorm and the Titan just basically sitting there, distracting and taking out the it takes out the AA plasma, and these two guys over here usually pretty quickly. Once that corner's done, you can come back in with your Dina or some Cyclones and take out the the Tempest, and at this point, this is essentially done. You want to take out the radio tower, and then sneak in and take out that little scorpion right there. Don't forget that scorpion. He blends in really nicely, and sometimes I forget him. Take out the other Tempest, take out the rocket silo, and then the final Tempest is gone. And now pretty much I'll bring the Sandstorm in now, and between the Sandstorm and the Titan, the tower and that avalanche really don't stand a chance, or the bunker back there. So 2,000 metals in 4.5 minutes or so, and then we'll head back and see that there is instant repair. Head over, do another one for you real quick. I'm bringing more than I need. Sometimes I use, depends on what the situation is. Sometimes I use Kara or Sheila, but really all you need is the Jericho. I like to have depending on what I miss or what I can hit, I like to sometimes deploy the Growler, and then the Growler will help to distract, but it's not necessary. So I'm doing this pretty much with just my air and the Jericho. So for people that don't have a Growler, for people that don't have other units like that, it's not necessary. And I shouldn't have turned around there. That was a mistake. If you stay there, the the Tempest will come out, but you don't need to turn around. I got caught there by turning around. I like to take out that Tempest with my Jericho, or if he does decide to come out, you can get him with your Dina. Again, sometimes it helps to just in the middle of the attack just to go back, make sure you haven't taken up too much damage, and if you get hit by accident, then maybe just go back and put that unit back in repair. Now you can bring in your Sandstorm here and just head your Sandstorm straight back for the two bunkers and the two towers there, and if you end attack right away, you can get out of there without any damage. But for the most part, I just like to use the Peacekeeper. It's just easier. The Peacekeeper is easily replaced for me, and by replaced I mean just hit 3 rogues and a giant Thor, and you've got your resources back for the Peacekeeper. And what I usually do is I set up in between each 40. I set up on 3 rogues, and I just attack 3 rogues. It takes 5 seconds to replace my my resources for the Peacekeeper. Again here, that usually costs about 1 minute worth of damage. That one time on the first one that I did there, it cost 6 minutes, but as you can see here, it's 1 minute as it should be. Approximately 1 minute. And that's basically the only thing that gets you on your Jericho. You don't have to even repair the Jericho in midstream like that. It's a habit I have. I stop and repair so that everything's always fully repaired. If it's something isn't fully repaired, then while I'm attacking, it's repairing. That's why I do that. I had started attack. Jericho was deployed, but he wasn't actually available for me, so I had to end attack to get Jericho back out there. I was just showing you that you can use Doran if you have to. It's just he's not as quick. It takes a little bit extra time. See, whereas he has to shoot the Tempest for a long time, The Jericho just kills the Tempest in one shot. So, man, the Jericho is one indispensable unit. He is pretty amazing. Look at that. He takes out the CC in one shot. So, now at this point, you bring in Sandstorm and your Titan. And you just kind of like let them hang out right here. They're going to take out a bunch of stuff. Just parking them there, they will take out a bunch of stuff. And then you can hide with your Dina underneath them. And while they're doing their work, Dina can come in and take out the microwave and the avalanche. And once the special forces guys over here are dead, then you can just swing around, become invisible, and take out the Tempest. Then you come forward with the Titan and the Sandstorm to distract again against these two special forces infantry units, and then use the Dina to take them out quickly. And I don't really need to head back and repair. I just sometimes do. But you can see we're going on about 10 minutes here, and we've got basically two 240s completely done. Don't forget to take out the radio tower and the two Tempests. That Scorpion you saw, I forgot about him. So he got me a little bit, but it'll be free repair. And now that there's nothing but the avalanche and the bunker there, just send everything in on Ruby. I'm going to bring Dina back in to back up the Sandstorm and the Titan, and that's all she wrote. This combination of the Titan and the Sandstorm is still really effective. Instant repair. So that's 4,000 metals in about 10 minutes. And like I said, if you do 25 of these, and they come out 3 times a week, that's 50,000 per day. And if you do it 3 times a week for about an hour each time, you end up with 150,000 per week. Good luck out there, commanders. See you next time.